y'all for coming to my presentation today. My name is Annabelle Parker. Before I get started today, I'm going to pan out to the audience and have y'all introduce yourselves, say your name and your occupation. Go ahead.
My name is CJ Hill. I am an NCAA cheer coach.
My name is Caleb Krikorian. I'm a non-commissioned officer in the United States Army.
Thank you very much. So for my presentation, I am presenting a summary of a product comparison report memo. And for this presentation, I had to choose a product to compare 3 of the same product, different brands. And for my project, I chose scooters. And so you might be asking why I chose scooters. I think personally, scooters have a lot of benefits that many people overlook, and they usually focus on more of how scooters might be unsafe, and a lot of the benefits are often, not taken advantage of because people just don't want to make that switch. These benefits include gas mileage. There's a significant increase in miles per gallon that you can get from switching from a car. Price, of course, the base price is going to be more of the price of a used vehicle. Rather, if you're getting a new vehicle, it's going to be significantly more expensive. Also, maintenance. A lot of the maintenance on scooters you can usually do yourself. Maintenance cost isn't that much. Some other benefits include environmental, benefit because of decreased emissions and such. These scooters are good for city commuters, small cities, or just like, not necessarily highway or interstate travel. It's better for cities. And it's also really good for college commuting because you can commute on campus and make those quick trips without spending gas money. So the 3 products that I chose to focus on were the 2019 Honda Metropolitan, 2019 Yamaha X-Max, and the 2019 Suzuki Bergman 400. So starting with the 2019 Honda Metropolitan, it has a base MSRP price of $24.99 for a 49cc engine. And so this is going to be in the smaller scooter range as far as engine size goes. And something to note on the engine size is if you have a engine smaller than 50cc in most cities and most states, you don't necessarily have to get a separate license. So that's another added benefit of this one that you might want to consider. Some safety features that it has are a combined braking system and lockable storage, which is really nice. The miles per gallon on this is 117, which is really good compared to a lot of vehicles out there these days. It's significantly greater. You would not be paying for gas every, even month. You could go a couple months. So some different features that it has. Added features are automatic transmission, convenience hook, and 22-liter storage. So you can see from the picture, it has a modern look, kind of a European look. It's really great for college kids, and it actually comes in 2 different colors. It comes in blue and kind of a pink or beige-ish color. So moving on to the 2019 Yamaha X-Max. It has a base price of $55.99, so it's kind of in the mid-sized range. It has a 292cc engine, so it's kind of a larger engine. And with this engine, you can actually reach top speeds of 85 miles per hour. So that opens up doors as far as if you do want to get on the interstate or highway, you can, because higher top speeds, opens doors for you as far as that goes. Safety features include traction control, special tires to increase traction as well. And there's a proximity smart key. If you get close to it, you can start the engine. It has 75 miles per gallon as far as gas mileage goes, which is still a lot better than most vehicles. Some other features it has are automatic transmission, adjustable windscreen and handlebar, and a 12-volt power port, and also spacious storage as well. And so with this one, you get a more sleek, black, completely black look. It kind of has a businessy look to it. It's very classy, I think. And lastly, we have the 2019 Suzuki Bergman 400. And it is in the larger size, so base price is gonna be higher, $81.99. 399cc engine, and so that's a bigger, bulkier engine, but that doesn't necessarily mean higher top speeds. Top speed for this one is gonna be about 65 miles per hour, and so you might still be limited as far as some interstate travel goes. Some safety features it has are an automatic braking system, a magnetically secure ignition switch, so nobody can just start it, and also lockable storage. It gets 65 miles to the gallon, which is still good compared to cars and other vehicles, but it's a little bit less than its competitors. It has other features including continuously variable transmission, 42-liter storage, ergonomic handlebars, cutaway footboards, and rider's backrest. So this has a lot of comfort features for the rider. And as you can see with this one, it looks like there's a little bit more room as far as passengers go if you want to go that route. And so here's kind of a comparison, all of them side by side, based on all of these 5 criteria that I decided to compare them by. And my recommendation is going to have to go with the 2019 Yamaha X-Max. I think this scooter has the best bang for your buck, as they say. It has the best features for its price. Really opens up opportunities to travel in the city, small commuting, but also highway and interstate. So that is a huge pro for that one. So before I kind of wrap it up, I wanted to talk about some things you should definitely consider before you buy a scooter and you switch from a car. Definitely think about your usage. Where are you going to be using it? How much? Are you going to trade it for your car? Are you going to have both at the same time? Because you have to think about weather elements, kind of like today it's rainy, so you wouldn't want to drive a scooter in that weather. Also storage, how much cargo are you going to be taking with you? If you have kids, it's not necessarily the best option if you're having to transport them a lot. If you're driving to work a lot by yourself, it'd be a good option. Or if you're a college student, I think it's great because you're kind of on your own and you just need like a quick ride to get around. And it's also cheap and affordable. You should also definitely consider the other drivers on the road. Other drivers are not necessarily mindful or respectful of motorists, so definitely think about that before you consider purchasing one of these. And also, another thing I didn't consider, I actually went and talked to Mr. Brian Franklin from Natchitoches Motorsports, and he told me that you should definitely factor your safety gear into the price before you buy, because your safety gear is going to be up to another $1,000 or more, so that's going to be another added cost that you have to consider before you buy. And safety gear is definitely a must. You don't want to, you want to be as safe as you can on these scooters. And with that, I would like to thank y'all so much again for coming to see my presentation, and I would like to open it up if anybody has any questions.
Yeah, I had a question about transmissions. What is the difference between automatic and manual transmissions? Which one is better?
Okay, so difference between automatic and manual and which is better. So, in my opinion, neither is better. It depends on your preference. But for the focus of this project, I included an automatic transmission as a benefit, because a lot of vehicles, a lot of cars are automatic transmission. It's not the stick shift. The manual is more like the stick shift, and you're having to think about what gears you're switching into. Whenever the automatic, it already does it for you, depending on your ratio of torque to speed, just like kind of however you're going, it switches it for you. So I thought that for the purpose of getting a scooter, people would want simplicity, because whenever they're thinking of getting a manual motorized vehicle that's not a car, it's usually a motorcycle, but a lot of people are too intimidated to make that switch to a motorcycle. So scooters are a great option for those that are just like, I don't want to necessarily have too much of a challenge switching over, and so they go ahead and have that automatic transmission in the scooter. They already kind of know how to drive it, kind of like the car, and so the challenges are greatly lessened with that. And so that's basically my answer for this, but it really is a preference depending on the user, and there are a lot of scooters and motorcycles out there that are manual, if that's the route that you wanna take. Any more questions? Alright, thank y'all again, and that will be my presentation.